Renfaire styling 2024, let's get into it. So starting off with the dresses that I have that I will not be considering. This one is my pride and joy. It's vintage. I wore it for the fantasy ball and added some details to it, and it's white. I'm going to a fairground. I love this dress too much to risk getting it dirty. So even though it's beautiful, unfortunately, I am not going to be using this. And then same thing for this dress though, it's short so it wouldn't get dirty, but I already wore it to another event I went to recently, so I wanted to literally look at all of this to try and make a new outfit because there's just so many options. It would be absolutely ridiculous to buy something new. So just some sweaters, skirts, tops, bodices. Here are my shoes, shoe options that would be comfortable and would look nice. Now we have some accessories, head accessories mostly, crowns, ribbons, some gloves, and some wigs even. And now we have some hair accessories specifically that I could consider. Just showing you some details on that. And then these crowns that I forgot to include in the other clips. And now here are my beautiful jewelry pieces. Most of these are handmade and locally sourced, and I absolutely love them. Very magical. I'm sure I could use these in a plethora of ways. So now we are going to get into the styling aspect of it. This is a dress that I pinned up to have a pretty homemade skirt underneath. I've had that skirt for like 12 years. Oh my god, it's so cute. I love it. I made my crown. I have some elf ears on, some gold shoes, and some gold accessories, and of course a pretty little hip scarf. And then here's just another crown option with no underskirt underneath, and I forgot to show how much I love the open back. It shows my tattoo and showing that I have pretty little gold pieces for wind braids. This is another crown option. I'm not sure how I like it with the ears though. It kind of looks bulky, kind of looks weird. And so for this next look, I wanted to try something darker. I literally had no idea how this would look, so I'm sorry if some of these seem a little silly, but this is a crown that I made, the silver one, no underskirt, silver jewelry, and the wings on the back. And so now for this one, I love this sort of village girl look so much. I thrifted the headscarf, and this little makeshift apron that I tucked into my skirt is actually, I think, a placemat for a table that I got from my grandma, but I don't know how to feel about this gapping. And so next up we have a little, I guess, pirate bandit sort of look. I don't know how I feel about the gap there in my shirt, between my shirt and my skirt, but I have gloves as well. Maybe it could be like bandit-y, just for some variety. Leather crop top. And then for this is such a cute little fairy moment. I love this crown so much, and I think it ties in well with the colors in this little shawl that I got from Italy. I just don't know how warm it's going to be, and it might be a pain to carry around the shawl, and just some different shoe options. And now we have a different bodice top with this. I tied some ribbons around by my shoulders, and now we have another layering look, did some more pinning here. I love this wooden flute that I got at a farmer's market. It's so beautiful when played, and I actually got the green dress on top. It looks grayish blue in the video, but it's actually a dusty dark green. And I love this dress, but it's so long on me and I could hem it, but I just didn't have time. And actually the last time I washed it, there was dye everywhere. It literally bled. And so I didn't want to get sweaty and have green on my skin potentially from this dress. That's so annoying, right? So, and now we have a lighter version of that, more flowery. I just love this bodice. It's actually reversible. There's a brown side like you saw a couple clips ago and this side. I really wanted to try and make an outfit out of it. I don't know how I feel about it though. The underskirt doesn't match the bodice. It's just a different type of pink and a different print. And I do love this crown that I made, but it does leave indents on my forehead because the wire is kind of hard. And I loved this look so much, but again, I just didn't want to deal with the shawl. And again, I wasn't sure how warm it would be that day. And so I tried this. I tucked it into the bodice and into the skirt because actually, fun fact, this bodice is kind of tight and I didn't want to be uncomfortable, and if I have nothing under it, I didn't want that gap that you see to just be skin. So when I tucked it in though, it was very bulky, and so I thought to myself, oh, there's no way I can do this. It's such a pretty harvest look though. I just love the colors, but I just couldn't make it work, unfortunately. But as you can see in these next couple of pictures, this is what I ended up wearing, a variation of that those first couple outfits I showed you guys. I have that layered skirt underneath with with the pinned overdress, the gold shoes, the gold crown, a little bit of a close-up here of the makeup and the wind braids with those jewelry pieces around it, the ears. And I just decided to remove the hip scarf just cause I thought it looked better without it. And I'm so happy with these beautiful pictures my friend got of me. I've probably never gotten such nice pictures at Ren Fair before. It was such a fun time. And I hope all of your guys' outfits turned out beautiful and lovely as well.